Yo, yo, yo. What is going on, my friends? We've got Iowa State basketball. I just got back from eating dinner uh, with the fam. And for some reason, my ESPN.com wasn't working. I don't know what that's all about. So I'm currently trying to get the game on Dish. So we'll see what happens. I have no idea what's happening. Here we go. 26-19, Iowa State on top. Just under 6 minutes to go here. They actually just hit the 6 minute mark to go here in the first half. Iowa State up 26-19. Pull up the Iowa roster here as my video buffers. Iowa State gets the steal underneath. That's Trey Jackson, brings it up the floor across the center court line, dribbling at the top of the key. Starting the offense, gets the ball knocked away, but gets it back. Moves it to Kalsher. Back to Trey Jackson at the top of the key, moves right, dribbling into the paint, floats one, and it's blocked. It'll stay Iowa State ball underneath the basket. Iowa State ball under the basket. It'll be Tyrese Hunter to inbound, gets it in, shot is up and no good. Kalsher off the back iron, but it'll stay Iowa State ball as Iowa knocks it out of bounds, can't control the rebound, and Iowa State gets a fresh 20. 5:23 to go. Enaruna, Trey Jackson, Jones, Trey Jackson, Isaiah Brockington all in the game for Iowa State. Brockington to inbound, gets it underneath into the paint, and my stream froze. So I don't know what happened. I heard the rim clang, and that was about it. It looks like Iowa State's shooting free throws. It'll be Enaruna at the line for presumably two because the crowd didn't explode. Tristan Enaruna to shoot two with 5:21 to go. Iowa State up 7 in the first half. First free throw up and off the mark. I got to make sure I know who's on the floor for Iowa because I don't actually know too many of the Iowa players. Second free throw up and right through. It's now an 8-point lead for the Cyclones. Iowa State now running a little bit of pressure. I saw Iowa do this a little bit earlier, but I think this is about the first time Iowa State's done it. Trey Jackson defending. Keegan Murray, of course, Iowa's leading scorer and the leading scorer in the nation. 0 points so far. Patrick McCaffrey, 3 off the mark, no good. And that was Tristan and Aruna the board. In transition, Isaiah Brockington, give to Jones, pump fake down low, got the layup to go. It's a 10-point Cyclone lead, under 5 to go. Jordan Bohannon pushes the floor, stopped at the top of the key. That's Tristan Enaruna. Gabe Kalsher in the game. And now a 3 ball up, no good. And the rebound to Enaruna. Up ahead to Brockington. Brockington pushes the floor up the left side, gets it stolen. Gets it stolen by Tony Perkins. Jordan Bohannon now with the ball at the left wing. Backs it out to the Pioneer logo out on the floor at Hilton Coliseum. Gets a screen from Josh Ugundale. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Floater in the paint, off and no good. Defensive rebound, Enaruna. Iowa State now slows it down. Brockington will bring it up the floor. 13-2 run for Iowa State over the last 6 minutes. Brockington now on the left wing, gives it up top to Jones. Jones over to Kalsher inside Isaiah Brockington. The mid-range floater is good. And Iowa State a 15-2 run. They were down 17-16 all but 6 minutes ago, and it's now 31-19 Cyclones. Keegan Murray at the top of the key, dribbles left, kicks back Jordan Bohannon, takes it top of the key, pull up three, got it. Jordan Bohannon knocks down the three. Down to 9 for the Cyclones. Isaiah Brockington dribbles, gives it up. Iowa State beat the pressure, but a stuff at the rim. It'll be Iowa State ball. The under 4 timeout. The final one of the first half. Iowa State up by 9. 31-22. And Iowa State looking to get their... Yeah. Keegan Murray, by the way, 0 of 6. So Iowa State defense playing very well. Jordan Bohannon has 10. Patrick McCaffrey has 7. Tony Perkins has 5. Nobody else has scored. So, yeah, we take those. Been utter destruction by the Iowa State defense. They are swarming to the ball at every given moment. Been very impressed with my boys. Yeah, so Bohannon's 3 of 5. McCaffrey's 2 of 5 with 2 free throws. Murray's 0 for 6. Perkins 2 for 5. Ulis 0 for 1. 0 for 1. And Peyton Sandfort 0 for 2. Iowa State clamping up on the defensive end. Yes, Charlie Kohler in the building. Tonight, they just honored him for winning the Campbell Award, which goes to the nation's top student athlete. Of course, Kohler should have had a second award come his way this week, but for some reason, people don't care about voting for the actual best tight end in college football. So, my man, Charlie Kohler. Also, 2 top 3 teams lost, one on the men's side, one on the women's side today. Rutgers beat number 1 Purdue on the men's side on a 35-foot buzzer beater. Man pulled up a foot across the logo or a foot across center court and buried it. Also, Seton Hall beat Texas, so that's a top 7 upset. Caleb Grill inside to Kalsher, kick out. Tyrese Hunter back in the game. Now back to Kalsher, top of the key. Gives it off to Aliaz Kuntz, or as we call him, Jazz here in Ames. Caleb Grill now left side. Gives to Kalsher, corner 3 off the iron, no good. Rebounded Joe Toussaint. Guy might not hit 5'6", but he got the rebound. That's a joke. Toussaint, left wing, being harassed by Tyrese Hunter. Gets it inside. Now Enaruna on the switch. Kicks it back out. And that's an offensive foul on Chris Murray, excuse me. Not Keegan Murray. Chris Murray. Jazz Kuntz drawing the offensive foul. And I can only assume that booing means Jordan Bohannon is back in the game. Oh, no, they were booing because they thought Chris should have gotten a tech. Iowa forces the turnover on the press. Bohannon pulls up a deep three, no good. Big offensive rebound, and now a tie up underneath. No, they let him play it out. Iowa retains possession, 2:15 to go. That's travel underneath. They didn't call it. Connor McCaffrey inside, and the basket is good. Philip Robraja. I don't know how you pronounce his name, but he makes the layup. Iowa's cut it to 7. Iowa State ball under 2 minutes to go. 20 on the shot clock. Give out Kalsher left wing 3 wide open off the iron. No, and then an offensive or defensive foul. It'll stay with the Cyclones. It's on number 2, Joe Toussaint on the rebound. 1:48 to go. (31-24) Cyclones. Hey, Jay Fleming, how's it going, my guy? It's good to be back. It's been a long semester. So good to be back. Jazz Kuntz at the line for a 1-1. Iowa State and Iowa both in the bonus here to end the first half. First free throw up and knocks it down. Do you like football or basketball more? I like playing basketball more, but I like watching football more, if that makes sense. Jazz Kuntz. Hey, Avs fan. Welcome to the stream. Jazz Kuntz second free throw up and good. Iowa State back on top by 9. Toussaint will bring the ball up the floor for the Hawks. Iowa 7-2 on the season with losses to Illinois and Purdue. And Iowa State forces the turnover. That's Brockington down low. Brockington kick out. Caleb Grill kicks it back. Gabe Kalsher left wing 3 up and off the front iron. No good, but Jazz Kuntz the rebound. He'll kick it back out. Tyrese Hunter on the right wing. He'll back it out, slow it up here for Iowa State. How's it going? Going pretty well. This semester has been a struggle, but, we keep going. We keep going. Isaiah Brockington, pull up 3 with the shot clock. Winding down, and he buries it. Isaiah Brockington. Iowa State up 12 with a minute to go here in the first half. Hilton Coliseum is roaring as the home team looks to extend their unbeaten streak. Tyrese Hunter knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hawks. Iowa State football a disappointment? It's kind of hard to not say that they're a disappointment, right? With starting the season, preseason top 10 team, aspirations of the Big 12 title game, possibly a playoff. It's hard to not say they're a disappointment, but at the same time, you got to remember we were going 3-9 like every year 5-6 years ago. So as there's a foul underneath, Iowa will be shooting 2. That's Rebraja. Fouled by Jazz Kuntz. So it's kind of hard to say that they're not a disappointment. I know it's delayed, but thoughts on Bergevin getting fired? It kind of had to happen, right? This year's kind of sucked. So, Thoughts on the college football playoff? I thought they got the right 4 teams. Um, there wasn't any way that Georgia was going to fall out, even after losing to Alabama in the way that they did. Um, I personally would have had Michigan 1, and then Alabama 2, Cincinnati 3, Georgia 4. But that's just because I wouldn't have wanted Alabama 2. Ducharme. Ducharme is next. They better fire him. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. No arguments here. Um, but that's just because I wouldn't have wanted an SEC title rematch just immediately after. Steelers are losing 23 to nothing. Oh, they're playing the Vikings tonight, aren't they? Yikes. Hey, Rebecca, tell them to kick it into gear here. I need Vikings losses. Um, yeah, I thought they got the right 4 teams. I think the order, you could go back and forth. Um, I think Cincinnati's probably the 4, which means that I think they should have given Alabama the 1. That way, you don't have an SEC title rematch. Um, but it is what it is. We basically got the same matchups anyway, so um, I agree. Michigan won. Bama didn't really deserve one. They lost to Texas A&M. Yeah, um, it's definitely interesting. I think they got the right 4 teams, and at the end of the day, that's what matters. Does Cincinnati give Bama any problems? I think they do. I truly believe that they do. I don't think it'll be woo big move. Isaiah Brockington down low, lead back to 12 as the shot clock is off. We're in the final 15 seconds of the first half. Iowa State up 38-26. Joe Toussaint brings it across the center court line. I'll get to that question in just a sec. Joe Toussaint, give off. Murray, no, off the backboard, no good at the buzzer. And Iowa State leads by 12 at the half, and the nation's leading scorer, Keegan Murray, 0 points for the Hawkeyes. TBH, I hated Bergman ever since he traded PK. Correct. I do think Cincinnati gives Bama problems. I think it'll look kind of similar to the what was it, the Chick-fil-A Bowl, I think, or the new version of it. I think that's what they were in last year when they played Georgia. I think it'll be kind of similar to that. I think Alabama inevitably pulls away and probably wins by like 10, 12. But I think Cincinnati's not going to waste this opportunity. I don't think they're going to waste it. So I would probably pick Alabama, but I think Cincinnati hangs in there. A lot of it's to deal with physical game that we had against Baltimore. Yeah, that's true. Short week off of a rivalry game like that's not ideal. I think Michigan loses to Georgia. I think Georgia run defense will ruin that offense. Cade McNamara sucks. I don't trust Desmond Ridder. I want to like Desmond Ridder a lot more than I probably should. So I want to like him a lot more than I probably should. But yeah, I think Georgia probably beats Michigan. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed watching that Big Ten title game though. It'd be kind of fun to see Michigan win just so we don't get SEC title game in the national championship again. But man, it's tough. I think this year is kind of a good reason for both sides of the college football playoff argument, right? Because you got the people that obviously want to keep it at 4, right? And I think you could make that argument because I don't know who else would deserve a playoff spot at this point. Right? Because like I don't know who's just outside of it, but like Oklahoma State blew their chance when they lost to Baylor. Like Baylor was too far back to get in. They lost to TCU. Like you're not going to put them in the playoff. Michigan State fell back. Like after they beat Michigan, they kind of just fell off. Oklahoma didn't make the Big 12 championship game, so you can't include them, right? So like Notre Dame deserves it. Yeah, but then they lose to Cincy, so then you can't put them in over Cincy. So then you'd have to kick out one of Georgia, Bama, Michigan, and I don't know that they would be in over any of those three teams, especially not Michigan or Bama after winning. So then you'd have to compare Notre Dame and Georgia. Like, Georgia's best win is Kentucky, but I don't even know who Notre Dame's best win is. So, I mean, I could definitely see an argument for Notre Dame. I don't have their schedule up right in front of me, um but yeah, it's kind of interesting. But then at the same time, it's like there was no real dominant team. Like Georgia was dominant the whole year, and then they played Bama and got their shit kicked in. So then it's like, why not give more teams a shot at winning it? You know, like a Baylor, an Oklahoma State, or an Oklahoma, or a Michigan State, or a, whoever, Ohio State. Um, why not? Why not give them a chance? A Notre Dame for sure. Um, just why not? That's why I want an 8-team playoff. It's kind of crap. Teams like Notre Dame can't write their own story. So I'm in favor of 12. And I'm only in favor of 12 over 8 for one very specific reason. I still think you need to reward the top 4. There needs to be some sort of distinction between finishing top 4 if that's going to be your baseline, right? I want to reward the top 4. Give those first 4 teams a bye week. Make there some incentive to finish top 4, because that way if you're ranked second and you're in the SEC championship game and you lose, like you could rest your guys for that game or something, and then you drop to like 9, and then you're still in it anyway. I feel like there should be some incentive for winning championship games. So I would give the first 4 teams a bye, and then have the other 8 teams play. And then go down to 8, and then have those 8 teams play, and then 4-2. I'd also be okay with giving, or if you didn't do that and say you went with 8, if you went with 8, you let the top 4 teams play it at home. That would be the argument for playing at 8, because there has to be some kind of incentive for winning your conference championship. Also, if you're at 8, that might be a little unfair to the teams like Cincinnati or Notre Dame anyway, because like we saw, Notre Dame finishes 5, they don't get a home playoff. They wouldn't get a home playoff game. They would play at whoever the 4 seed is. So I like 12. I know. Basically, if you want to know what my thoughts are on the college football playoff, just go listen to anything Joel Klatt has said over the last 4 years, and that's what it is. Like, like the man knows what he's talking about. I mean, there is no one that I aspire to be more than Joel Klatt. So I don't agree with him on everything, but I agree with basically everything that he says about the college football playoff. So yeah, I think if you do 8, you give the top 4 teams a home game. If you do 12, you give them a bye. We can see how that goes, I guess. I also like 12 because it gives you that buffer, right? That way you can have your, like, because if you're 8, you get your 5 Power 5 champs, even though the Pac-12 probably doesn't deserve it ever, and the ACC definitely didn't deserve it this year. But yeah, like, I don't know, that kind of gives you that buffer too. So like, then your ACC champ, when your ACC champ is Pittsburgh, and they have 2 losses or 3 losses or whatever on the season, whatever, they still get a chance. I don't know. I feel like it has to be more than 4. It either has to be more than 4, or you just have to go back to 2. You just have to go back to like a BCS. So I don't know. I'd like to see 12. I don't know how soon it'll happen. I know there's been talks, but like nobody actually agrees on what they want. Like every single thing that I've seen, it's like the SEC wants it to be 12, the ACC wants it to be 8, the Pac-12 wants it to be 16, the Big 10 wants it to be 10. like I don't know all the numbers or anything, but like nobody agrees on what they want the college football playoff to be. Every conference has a different idea of what they want because everything that they want, you would assume favors their conference in some way. But no two conferences are ever the same, so they can't agree on anything. So all five Power Fives, and all the Group of Fives all have different versions of what they want the playoff to be. So nobody ever agrees, so nothing ever gets done. Um, but yeah, that's my thought on that. Who's QB1 in the draft this year? um, Pull names out of a hat. Sam Howell, sure. Desmond Ritter, maybe. Spencer Sanders, why not? It's just I don't know. There was nobody. There was no who even. Okay, hold on. Has to be Kenny Pickett. Yeah, sure. I I like Kenny. Oh, that brings up another point. What do you guys think about the fake slide? I want to hear what you guys think about the fake slide. Hold on. While you guys think about that, I'm gonna look up. Uh, no way, Desmond Ritter or Spencer Sanders. I'm just throwing out names at this point. Like I don't actually know. Malik Willis is in there at Liberty or something. I don't know. Like, oh, Matt Corral's up there. Matt Corral should be up there. You know what? Now that I say that, I would say Matt Corral actually over Kenny Pickett. It's close, but that's what I think. I think fake slides are kind of dirty and an exploit of the rule IMO. Maybe that's unpopular, but yeah, I think that's probably unpopular, but I also think that's right. that that being said, go for it. It's fucking fun to watch. Like I watched that and I was like, damn, it really took this long for somebody to do that. Like, why are we not? I hope that they change the rule, but I hope they don't do what I think they're gonna do. Um, one of the Des Moines sports radio station people just tweeted out earlier. I seriously can't believe they're making Fran Fraschilla call this game from his house be better at ESPN because the people on the call, Fran Fraschilla and I can't remember the other guy's name, aren't actually in Ames at the game. They're calling the game remotely. Fran replied and said, "I'm actually in the back room at Wallabies." uh, I hope they change the rule, but I hope they change the rule not the way that I think they're going to. I think they're going to make the fake slide a penalty instead of removing the targeting. Cuz like the reason that the defenders laid off of that is cuz they thought he was going to slide and they didn't want to take the 15-yard penalty. So then Kenny Pickett was like, I can get away with this, and then just housed it, which was an incredible play and really smart by him. Like like I said, I can't believe nobody had done it before. Like I can't believe this is the first we're really like seeing of it. Um, but yeah, it's it's interesting. I just think they need to fix college football targeting. They need to fix roughing the passer as a whole. They need to fix NFL taunting and to an extent college football taunting because there's no reason Xavier Hutchinson should get flagged for what he did against Oklahoma State. For those of you that haven't seen it, look up like Xavier Hutchinson taunting. There you go. Corral Pickett will be 1 and 2. I think Willis will be QB3. Has a potential to be way better than both, kind of like Lamar in 2018. I don't know. I hate to be that guy that's like Willis hasn't played anybody because I did that with Josh Allen, and clearly I've been proven wrong. Although this year Buffalo's kind of slumping. Not because of him, not because of Josh Allen, but like that was my thing on Josh Allen was I didn't think he was going to be that good because I didn't know who he'd played. And the one time he played against an NFL caliber defense, he played against Iowa and did nothing, which again, definitely in part due to the fact that he played at Wyoming and Wyoming didn't have anybody on their team. So, of course, Iowa shut him down. So, I guess that wasn't entirely fair of me to not like him coming out of college, but like I do think that there is a little bit to that. It's not everything, but I think it does have something to do with it. I don't disagree. I do think Malik Willis has capability, but I need to see him play some people. I don't know. That's just kind of my thought. And like I said, I hate to be that guy cuz like he's definitely deserved it. Like he's definitely shown out and he should be rewarded for that. But I don't know. I just feel like I need to see it again. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who Liberty plays. Let me actually pull up their schedule here. I want to see who they played. I think QBs that play in garbage conferences take longer to develop, like Wilson. Yeah, there you go. I think that's fair. And again, I'm not super willing to drop the hammer on Zach Wilson just yet because let's be honest, the Jets are absolute horse dookie. Uh, they are so bad. Um, but yeah, I think that's fair, which is why the Packers need to keep Aaron Rodgers for as long as possible because they need to give Jordan Love as much time as possible to actually develop an NFL caliber talent in himself. That's what they need to do. And I hope that they can. Although there's a quarterback in Ames, Iowa that people are overlooking. Also, another guy that I like, he's not in that top tier. He's kind of like in the Brock Purdy tier. I assume he's a senior. I don't actually know. But Bo Nix, I know everybody hates him because Auburn's been duty the last couple of years. But like, I really like Bo Nix. I don't know what you guys think about Bo Nix, but I really like Bo Nix. Wilson will be fine. It'll be like Allen in a year or two. He's going to take a massive step. I don't know if he'll just hurdle himself into the elite QB convo. I think he's definitely just gotta play a couple years, which is also why I think it's really stupid that teams like the Eagles and the Dolphins with Jalen Hurts and Tua are like, oh, we just need to move on. Like, if you're Miami and you're getting Deshaun Watson, which obviously didn't happen, but like if that was the case, like yeah, sure, you're getting Deshaun Watson. But like, I hate teams that just give up on a quarterback after like a year and a half. Like, wins aren't a QB stat. For the record, wins are not a QB stat. But in games that Tua starts, the Dolphins are over 500 in his two years or whatever. Like, bro, give the guy a chance. We're back here for the second half of Iowa State. So I will go back to doing that. But for anyone that wants to continue asking questions, I'm more than happy to answer questions in the comments. So keep them coming, boys. Value on his rookie deal. They should also keep Rodgers. It's tough. Yeah, well, they shouldn't have drafted Jordan Love in the first place. That would have solved a lot of these issues. But they did, so now they're in this pickle. And I think they just need to keep Rodgers for as long as possible. Iowa comes up empty on their first possession, committing an offensive foul, so it's Cyclones by 12. Starting five on the floor for Iowa State. Gabe Kalsher on the right wing, back up top, Tyrese Hunter. Tyrese Hunter drives right, step back three, way short. Not sure if someone got a piece of that or not. Didn't look like it originally. Way short, though, by Tyrese Hunter. Nice dribble drive inside by Toussaint, but he comes up empty, and Iowa State will push the floor again. Iowa State up 12. Tyrese Hunter drives in the paint, goes up strong, no good. Offensive rebound, Anaruna. Kicks out Kalsher, right wing three off the front iron, no good. Jordan Bohannon the rebound. Bohannon whips it up ahead to Patrick McCaffrey. McCaffrey kicks it back out. Toussaint, top of the key. Back to McCaffrey, left wing. Drives in on Kalsher, spin. Into the paint, floats up a wild shot, airballs that one. Rebound, Tyrese Hunter. Really streaky second half start for both of these teams. No real good looks here. Drive in the paint, stuffed by the bottom of the rim, but it'll stay Iowa State ball. Should the Giants move on from Daniel Jones? What year was Daniel Jones drafted? Was he 17 or 18? The problem is he's never really had a healthy Barkley, if I remember correctly. Barkley's been hurt every year that he's played. Inbounds to George Condit. George Condit gives back to Isaiah Brockington, who slams it with two hands. Iowa State up 14. Oh, he was 2019? Jeez. Daniel Jones a lot younger than I thought he was. I don't know. I feel like Patrick McCaffrey for three, off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Iowa. Raja inside, no good. Isaiah Brockington the rebound. Iowa State will push the floor. Brockington in the paint. Drives, gets the blocking call, but not the bucket. He'll go to the line for two. Man, Daniel Jones is an interesting one. Because, again, he's kind of one of those guys I don't think they should have drafted him, at least when they did. Brockington, first free throw. Rattles in. I would say Jones should get 1 year. One more year. I'll give him the rest of this year and then next year. And if the Giants are still just dookie, they should probably move on. I'm a lot more lenient than a lot of coaches in NFL organizations, though. So they might move on from him, but I think they should give him next year. Do you stream NFL games, college football playoff games? I definitely try to. It's been a little rough at the the start of December, end of November, just with prepping for finals and everything that take place next week. They call it dead week here for a reason because I am basically dead. But the plan is to at least stream. I'm planning to at least stream Iowa State's bowl game if I can, which is the 29th. I will certainly try to stream as many New Year's Eve and New Year's Six bowl games as I can. Or at least, kind of the bigger bowl games. I'll maybe try to stream Iowa's, stuff like that. And I like I said, I will definitely try to stream college football playoff games. But there's no real guarantees. As far as the NFL games, I try to stream a lot more NFL games. One, because there's a little bit less players to keep track of. As another three by Iowa State, and the Cyclones have expanded the lead to 19. I believe that was Kalsher on the three. I was looking at chat. I'm sorry. I believe it was Gabe Kalsher. It was Kalsher and Aruna. I didn't quite catch who it was. Yeah, I definitely try to stream as many games as I can. Foul inside on Condit. Don't really know what that one was about. But if you want to know, shameless plug, if I'm going to stream any games, I will 100% always tweet if I'm going to stream. You can follow the link down there in the description to follow me on Twitter. I will always tweet if I'm streaming. Sometimes I'm a little bit late, life kind of gets in the way of some stuff. But I always try to stream games, and if I do, I will definitely tweet it. Ooh. Woo! Philip Rebrasha. a Monster Jam. Timeout, Iowa State. 16:25 to go. Hey, Avs fan 29, welcome back, my friend. We were just talking about stream schedule. I don't really have like a schedule or anything. Like I don't have games planned out in advance super far. But you can, like I said, I don't know where the chat is on YouTube. I think it's over here. You can follow the link to my Twitter account. I'm very active on Twitter. So that's also where you can DM me any questions you have. My DMs should be open. You can also just tweet at me any questions, etc., etc. Usual streamer nonsense that people do. Do Packers games. I do stream as many Packers games as I can. Chelsea, oh, it's over here. See, for me, it's over here, but I guess that's because I'm the streamer. But yeah, I will always tweet out if and when I'm streaming. I'll try to tweet it out a couple days in advance or as soon as I know that I'm streaming, just to give people a heads up. So yeah, but that's I don't usually put out any videos or anything like that. Like I know some streamers will put out like a quick like short video to be like I'm streaming later today. I don't usually do that, and by I don't usually do that I mean I've never done that. But yeah, definitely if you want any notifications on when or if I'm streaming a game, go check my Twitter. I will always tweet if I'm going live. I will also usually tweet out the link, so in case you missed it, if you think that I might be streaming, you can scroll through the tweets and see if there's a link, YouTube link to the stream. Because if I go live, it will usually be there. By the way, I just looked. It was Tristan Enaruna on the 3-ball for Iowa State. Do you have MySpace? I do not have MySpace. I got Facebook when I was 12, and I remember because you had to be 13 to get Facebook, but everybody always just put that they were 13 even though they weren't. For the memes, stream the Bruins game during intermission or halftime, whatever it is. Well, halftime already happened, unfortunately. So that probably won't be happening. We did one time per Avs fan 29. We did stream a hockey game. I can't remember who played, but we did stream a little bit of a hockey game, which I am a Canadiens fan, but I don't watch a lot of hockey. So that was pretty interesting. What else have we streamed? We streamed NASCAR. I think Rebecca was here originally from NASCAR. Rangers Caps. Oh, that's right. So I've streamed NASCAR before. I think that's where Rebecca came from if she's still in the chat. We've streamed obviously Iowa State football and basketball games, Green Bay Packers games. We streamed a Browns Steelers playoff game. This past year we also streamed, I want to say it was Bucks versus Washington we streamed, I think. Trying to remember what else we've streamed. Oh, we streamed the Euro Cup Finals Flop Simulator 2021. We streamed that. I do hate the Bruins. Tyrese Hunter on the dribble gives to Jazz Kuntz. Yes, I'm saying his name correctly. No, I'm not saying the bad word. Gabe Kalsher in the paint. Drives, no. Rebound tipped out. Jazz Kuntz goes into the stands but cannot get there. And it'll be Hawkeye basketball down 17 with 16 minutes to go in the game. What else have we streamed? Should the Browns move on from Baker? No. I'm saying that as a Baker Mayfield guy. I don't think the Clowns should move on from Baker. Who doesn't hate 63 on the Bruins? Nobody that I know of. That's for sure. Should the Steelers move on from Ben? Yes, they should have last year. I think so normally I like to say this about the Packers. The Packers like to move on from somebody a year too soon rather than a year too late. So they did that with guys like Jordy Nelson. They did that with Cobb. Obviously, they brought Cobb back, but they did that with Cobb. They did that with Nelson. They did that with Favre. They didn't want to be the guy that they didn't want to be the team that hung on to somebody too late. I think the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger have done that. And Habs Bruins, go Habs, baby. I'm trying to think, have we streamed anything else? I don't think I've streamed a baseball game yet. I do watch baseball, but I don't think I've streamed a baseball game yet. Should the Cyclones move on from Matt Campbell and hire the real undisputed football brain on campus at D? No, I love Matt Campbell too much for that. I love Matt Campbell too much to take his job. I will say I have posted on Twitter that I would be the special teams coach for basically nothing. I don't remember what my joke was. It was probably something like food, like Chick-fil-A or something like that. Or like, obviously I would be at every game, but like tickets to stuff or something like that. Like, because we don't have a special teams coach. I said I would be the special teams coach for basically nothing. I could probably be a better offensive coordinator than Tom Manning. Which is funny because the guy that I do I do an occasional podcast with a guy that I've become good friends with on Twitter, and his Twitter @ is Tom Manning's burner. So that makes for some good stuff. Marshalltown basketball beat Newton. Let's go, baby. The hometown boys playing well. Had a little bit of a slip up against Mason Shitty, but I think we're now 3-1 on the season. We beat Dowling Catholic to start the year, which for those of you that don't know Iowa high school sports, that's a big win right there. Hey, why'd they show that? I was holding off on saying anything. Isaiah Brockington hasn't missed a shot yet. Are you gonna watch UFC 269? I don't know if I've said this on the streams or not, but I don't really watch a whole lot of the like fighting sports. So like I know wrestling isn't really fighting, but I don't watch wrestling. I don't watch UFC. I don't watch boxing. I don't watch any of those. For better or for worse. I will completely open, no good. Keegan Murray, no good. He's still scoreless. And Robert Jones gets the rebound and clears for Iowa State. Tyrese Hunter. To Robert Jones. Stolen. Murray tries to throw it down and can't get the dunk. Iowa State jumps on it. Timeout. Cyclones. Or they called a jump ball, excuse me, and it'll be Iowa State ball. And Vark Tech. Sorry, I don't understand. Is that like Virginia Tech? Can you tell I'm so happy that Steelers are losing? um, you know, it'll stay Iowa State ball as Iowa knocks it out of bounds. Keegan Murray 0 for 10 from the floor. I'm sure Iowa fans are about as happy with that as Rebecca is that the Steelers are losing. Vark Tech is winning it all, bro. Is that a high school that I don't know of from something? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who Vark Tech is. I'm sorry. I just if that's a high school, I only know Iowa high school, and even then, oh, Vark Tech is fighting at UFC 269. Gotcha. That would be why I don't know who that is. But yeah, sure. He's winning it all. I will agree with the chat on this one because they probably know UFC better than I do. Caleb Grill back in the game. He'll pull up from the right wing three off the back iron. No good. Rebound kept alive. And Jazz Kuntz comes back with the rebound. Oh, Brockington step back. Knocks it down. He's 9 for 9 from the floor. Iowa State back up 19. Isaiah Brockington. Vartek is. There you go. That just goes to show how much I know about UFC. I didn't even know that. But yeah, she's winning it all. Go Vark Tech. Also, TJ wants out. I'd kind of heard that, but I figured if he wanted out, they would have traded him. But who knows? Oh, he just absolutely destroyed Connor McCaffrey, which is hilarious. For those of you that don't know, Connor and Patrick McCaffrey, both on the Iowa Hawkeyes, are the coach's son. So anytime that anyone makes them look silly, it's a good day. Free throw by Iowa up and no good. Is this Philip Ribrach. Second free throw up and good. Caleb Grill to inbound it for the Cyclones. He'll get it into Tyrese Hunter. Back to Caleb Grill. Iowa again with this sort of full court pressure. Good bounce pass. Tyrese Hunter kicks out. Jazz Kuntz a three from the corner. It's good. Iowa State up 21. 14 minutes to go. Iowa State up 50-29. Do you watch Steve Dangle? I think I've heard that name, but I don't know who it is. He's out of the game because he hurt himself. My friend did text me that he was out of the game, but Jazz Kuntz. Oh, it's a steal. Tyrese Hunter, coast to coast, one-handed jam. 52-29, and Iowa calls timeout. 13:41 to go. It's all Cyclones in Hilton Coliseum. A 16-3 run over the last 7 minutes. 52-29. Iowa State closing in on 9-0. They've got 13:41 to do it. Up by 23. I can honestly say I did not expect us to be up by 23 at any point during this game. Just for the record. Oh, I can hear Juicy Wiggle playing at Hilton. You can hear it over the TV. Wiggling they stuff. Hey, man, you gonna do the dance? Man, turn down for what? And I didn't expect Steelers to be losing. That's fair. I'll be honest. I picked the Vikings. I did not expect it to look like this. At 100 subs, you should go live in an exam. We'll see. I still don't know what I'm doing at 100 subs. I don't know. We've been kind of sitting at 94 for a while. It's probably because I haven't streamed in a while, so there's been no reason for anybody to subscribe to me. Trey Jackson pulls up from three, no good. Iowa with the defensive board up ahead to Bohannon. Bohannon skip pass. Now inside, Chris Murray kicks it out. Aaron Eulis, top of the key. Inside, Chris Murray, layup is up and good. Or excuse me, that's Keegan Murray. Keegan Murray finally on the scoreboard. Steve Dangle posted his Dang It's video today. Those are NHL bloopers. Oh, okay. I think I've heard of him, but I don't like regularly watch him or anything. Is it true you were banned from Iowa State games for trying to fight an opposing team's coach in 2019? I will neither confirm nor deny that, Jay. I will neither confirm nor deny that. And Tristan Enaruna on the drive will draw the foul. I will neither confirm nor deny that, Jay. Let's see, 2019. I will also neither confirm nor deny if that was Brian Ferentz. No. Woo! Corner three by Trey Jackson. 55-31 Iowa State. Wait, you really did that? I don't know, AJ. That's up for the people to decide. Did I or didn't I? Wink. Oh, blocking foul there on, I believe that's no, that's Condit. I couldn't tell. Everybody was around him. Condit wants to stay in the game. He's telling him to stay on the bench. You should go live at 100 subs and try and pick fights with random people. Yeah, I'll be training for UFC 270, right? That'd be the next one because this one's 2069 or 269. Yeah, Ben's gotten sacked 4 times. Yikes. Okay, I like AJ's idea better than mine. We'll see. Like I said, we got to get to 100 first. I don't know. We've been stuck at 94 forever. I'm just excited to have good basketball back in Hilton Coliseum. Kalsher inside to Caleb Grill, stolen away by Aaron Eulis. Bohannon pulls up just inside the elbow, off the mark, no good. Murray puts it up and in. Keegan Murray now, 4 points. Gabe Kalsher, coast to coast, puts the Cyclones back up 22. Just go up to people with a camera and say, what are you going to do? Yeah, you're right. Tristan Enaruna, good defense. And that'll be a foul on Iowa. That is their 5th foul of the half. And Iowa State up 22 with 11 minutes to go. That's a pretty funny idea, though. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like that idea more than the exam, just because, like, the worst thing that happens is they like punch me in the face once, and that's probably better content. Actually, is that better content than failing an exam and getting kicked out of class? I don't know. I don't actually know. Yeah. Do you hope Iowa University goes bankrupt? I don't know that I would wish that on them. I would wish that they never won anything again. For the exam one, you'd have to be asking the chat for the answers and getting caught for it. That would be really funny. That would actually be pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Steelers aren't making it playoffs if we keep on playing like this. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't sound like the Steelers are having much of a fun time tonight. Steelers aren't making the playoffs, no way. What's the well, okay. I will say there is a way because there's not actually a good team in the AFC. I don't know who like it annoys me, but like the Patriots are just the best team in the AFC again. It took Belichick all of 4 games to get it figured out with Mac Jones, and now they're good. We're playing Kansas City. Oh yeah, yeah, that's not great. But like what? I took a screenshot a few days ago. Um, and with the New England win Monday night, it's now been extended to all of 3 games. But there are 13 teams in the AFC within 3 games of each other. 13 teams within 3 games of each other. That's the top 4 seeds, and then the top 9 seeds for the wild card are all within 3 games of each other. You got New England 9-4, and then Tennessee, Baltimore, KC at 8-4. Chargers, Bengals, Bills at 7-5. Pittsburgh at 6-5-1, soon to be 6-6-1. Indy at 7-6. Vegas and Cleveland and Denver at 6-6, and Miami at 6-7. All those teams are within 3 games of each other. Like there's still like 5 weeks left of the season, 4 or 5 weeks of the season. All 9 of those teams can still make the playoffs. Like AFC, I don't know who's good in the AFC. I know who's good in the NFC. You've got Arizona, Green Bay, Tampa, Dallas, and then the Rams. Those are your 5 good teams in the NFC. And even Dallas and the Rams kind of give me some questions on any given week. But Iowa off the mark on the 3. Tyrese Hunter the board, and he will bring it up the floor. Cyclones up 22. Oh, back to what I was saying though before the AFC Championship picture. Uh, Iowa State won all of 2 basketball games last year. They went 2-22 and lost all 18 conference games in the Big 12. So yes, I'm very excited to be 8-0, hopefully 9-0 here in 10 and a half minutes. Rank NFL, NBA, college football, baseball, NHL, UFC by popularity, college basketball too. Like what they actually are, or like what I watch more. I assume by popularity you just mean in general. I would assume coast to coast and Aruna off the mark and a good save by Iowa to maintain the ball by what they are. Okay. Well, there's nothing soccer related, so I don't have to worry about that. UFC is I'm pretty sure UFC is like just North America. Um so that might be more cuz like I highly doubt that they watch much NFL, NBA or college or baseball or hockey in like Mexico, Central America, etc. So UFC is actually probably up there. Steal by Chris Murray, dunks it home with under 10 to go and cuts the Iowa State lead to 20. Iowa State forced to take a timeout to avoid a 5-second call on the ensuing inbound. And the Cyclones down to one timeout. I would say baseball is probably one, although it's probably going down recently. UFC is probably up there. I'll go 2 for UFC. I'll go NFL 3, NHL 4, NBA 5, college football 6, college basketball 7. I think I got all of them. So MLB, UFC, NFL, NBA, NHL, college football, college basketball. I would think. I don't actually know though. That's actually NBA's worldwide. Like they got like French. Well, I guess that's not specifically NBA though. So yeah, we'll go with that. I don't have the answers, so I hope somebody in chat does. But that'd be what I assume. Say NFL 1, UFC 2, college football 3, NBA 4, just based off ratings in the US. Yeah, that's I was kind of thinking more US, but I didn't know. I assume the pro leagues would gain more worldwide attention, even if it's not much. Iowa State with the ball, 10 on the shot clock, 9:14 to go in the game. Isaiah Brockington on the right wing. Pull up from the right wing, missed it way short, and that'll be a shot clock violation on Iowa State. I believe that's Brockington's first miss of the night. Three ball, no good off the mark. And over the back, I believe was the call. That's a foul on Iowa State. Good dunk on the inside there from Iowa. They're hanging tough. It's down to 18. Down to 18. There's a sixth foul there on Iowa. We are approaching free throws for Iowa State. What's the GPA looking like? Looking like a, well, it's not a 4. I'll tell you that. It's like a 2.8 something. Close to a 3. I've had to work my ass to keep it up there. Yeah, it's like just under a 3, like 2.8 something or close to 2.9, I think. Trey Jackson receives the inbound pass. Iowa running pressure. They'll get another steal. Pull up 3 by Jordan Bohannon is good. And Iowa's cut it to 15. Trey Jackson gets the inbound. Great pass up ahead. Gives off to Alias Kuntz. That's Caleb Grill on the assist and a nice break of the press by Iowa State, but they give up. Bohannon 3, short. Now from the free throw line, off the back iron, no, and Alias Kuntz gets the rebound and wrestled it away from Murray. Do the red light mean you worship Satan? No, it's because I didn't want to do. I didn't want to do yellow because both Iowa and Iowa State use yellow. So I went with red because that's Iowa State's primary color. I'm totally not mad that Steelers are losing and watching the season go down the drain. Brockington up ahead. Kick out. Trey Jackson for 3. Off the mark. No good. Boy, Hilton Coliseum might have come crashing down if that would have gone in. And Iowa throws it away on the lob attempt. Do all the colors real quick. Okay, there's a lot. And this remote's pretty shit, so I don't know how quickly it'll do it. We got red. I apologize. Oh, I probably should have had like a. That probably wasn't fast enough for any like epilepsy or anything. But I probably should have given a heads up before I did that. Nah, you guys asked for it. Yeah, so that's all the color there. Oh, sorry. There's also white. I missed white. But yeah, there are settings. So like I can have it flash or strobe or fade or smooth. And I thought there was a way to do it like so normally when you pick any of those it goes through all the colors. And I was trying to figure out a way that I could have it go between red and yellow for the stream tonight. But for some reason that wasn't working. When's the last time you screamed in anger because of a sports game? Like during a stream or just in general? Because in general it was like last night. We ended up winning, so it wasn't like screaming because we lost, but I scream at the refs all the time if I go to a game. When's the last time I cried? I cried senior day of this year for the Iowa State football game. So both of them were this year. I scream in anger because of sports like every week. My roommates can attest to that. I try to keep it down during like streams though. Just for your guys' sake and also my sake. But yeah. Yeah, I cried senior night during the both before the game during the like senior like when they go through all the seniors and they're like this guy and this guy and this guy. And then I also cried after the game when I realized it was over. Oh, Pittsburgh scored. They're still in it, Rebecca. Hey, and Pittsburgh's in the red zone. So they got a chance. But yeah. Pretty sure those are the last time I've both screamed and cried. This Iowa pressure has given Iowa State a another pass deflected. This one will go out of bounds and stay with the Cyclones. Tyrese Hunter, cross center court. Give to Alias Kuntz to Brockington. Back to Tyrese Hunter driving right side. Kick back out. Brockington a three. Knocks it down. Isaiah Brockington. Cyclones back up by 20 as Brockington has 26 on the night. He's missed one shot all night. Iowa answers. Nice little mid-range jumper there. Back down to 18. Iowa still running with pressure. This time Iowa State handles it fairly well. Gets the ball across center court. Tyrese Hunter from right at the I-State logo. 6:30 to go in the game. 10 on the shot clock. And Iowa State turns it over. Iowa down 18, pushes the tempo. Murray a three, no. The other Murray with the rebound inside, left it short. And this time Gabe Kalsher gets the rebound, and there will be a foul on Iowa on the rebound. Did you see Kirk Herbstreit starting to cancel Christmas because of Ohio State losing? I did not see that. That's news to me. I'll have to look at that. That's fucking hilarious. Does Nick Kerr have any chances JUCO walk on long snapper for Utah State? Absolutely. Absolutely, Nick Kerr does. I don't know who that is. So but sure. What is the score for the Steelers game? It's 23. I think it was 23-9. But let me double check. Oh, 29-14. Pittsburgh just scored again. We got a foul on Iowa State on the rebound this time. Iowa, the inbounds under the basket, gets it into Bohannon, who's fouled and will go to the line for two. One of the best free throw shooters in college basketball. um, Cyclones up 19. Bohannon's second free throw up and good. Yeah, I live near Buffalo, so yeah, I get crap for liking the Steelers. Brockington gets it across center court. Iowa with the trap. Grill out to Tyrese Hunter. Iowa State just burning that clock down. 5:30 to go. Up by 18. Shot clock at 10. George Condit to Grill. Back to George Condit. The two-handed slam on the drive. Pick and roll, baby. George Condit and Caleb Grill. Back up 20 with 5:15 to go. Iowa brings it across now at the right wing. Ulis to the corner. Three ball knocked in. Keegan Murray. Setting up the press. Iowa State does just get it in. That's Kuntz. Ahead. Oh, the lob. George Condit, the dunk from Tyrese Hunter. Tyrese Hunter put it right on the money, and George Condit mashes it home with two hands. Oh, just relentless. I think that was Tyrese Hunter again. Tyrese Hunter on the floor, diving at every loose ball. You love to see that from the freshman. Absolutely love it. Iowa to inbounds after the jump ball. Both teams in the bonus the rest of the way, by the way. 4:27 to go. Bohannon with the ball, drives it in on Kalsher, gets fouled. I think that's Brockington inside. And it is a foul on Brockington. Tyrese Hunter, the freshman, with a quiet 9.7 boards, 6 assists. Bohannon knocks down the first. Gabe Kalsher gets it in to Brockington. Back to Kalsher, ahead to Caleb Grill. Caleb Grill back to Isaiah Brockington, who throws it down with two hands. Isaiah Brockington dunks it home. Iowa State maintains the 19-point lead. The dunks are flying. Another loose ball. This time Iowa State jumps on it. There'll be a jump ball. And this one should favor Iowa State. Caleb Grill gets up flexing. I think it was he and Brockington together in on the steal on that one. Do you think people from Canada are stupid? No. I don't generally think people from places are stupid. Other than myself. I think I'm pretty dumb. But other than that. Woo! Love this. Love this Iowa State team. After everything that happened last year, 2-win season to come out, start this season how we're doing it. Scott Christopherson, Cyclone legend, weighing in. This is what they call a mollywhopping. I would agree. I am going to agree. NCAA is rigging the games for Iowa State because they want ratings. That's the first time I've heard that one. Especially on an ESPN game. I can't assure many people of many things. I can assure you that one is not true. Dun 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 dun. It's a 2-point game for this team. Hello? Minnesota? Hello? How did Minnesota blow this so fast? Iowa State to inbound after the jump ball, gets it into Jazz. Jazz gets it back to Gabe Kalsher, who gets it across the timeline. Kalsher back to Kuntz. Oh, 2 possessions. Oh, Isaiah Brockington misses down low. Offensive rebound, and then a block out of bounds. It'll stay with Iowa State. Boy, if Brockington would have dunked that one. Whoo! 70-51. Kick back out. Tyrese Hunter. 3:39 to go. He'll just burn some more seconds. Shot clock at 10. Give it to Brockington, to Jazz Kuntz, to Gabe Kalsher. Back to Tyrese Hunter. He'll drive it right side. He's got the drive, and he got the layup to go. Tyrese Hunter, double-digit points. He's up to 11. Iowa now. Way long on the three. That'll be Iowa ball, though, as Caleb Grill knocks it out, trying to get the rebound. Do you get stopped on campus because of your YouTube videos? No. No, I've not been stopped for any of that. I have been stopped because of Twitter. One whole time. But not for YouTube. Good pump fake there from Chris Murray, but cannot get the 3 ball to fall, and we're now under 3 minutes. Tyrese Hunter brings the ball up the floor. 2:50 to go, and they can smell it in Ames. Kuntz to Gabe Kalsher. Back out. Tyrese Hunter up top. Give to Jazz Kuntz the 3, way long. Rebound by Brockington. He has to launch up a 3, though, at the end of the shot clock because the original shot didn't hit the rim, and it's no good. And a great play on the other end. Tyrese Hunter, absolutely no quit. Knocks that ball out of bounds on the fast break. He had no real reason to try to go for that in transition, but he went for it, got the tip, and now the Cyclones can set up the defense. Iowa on the inbounds, gets the ball to Bohannon, and he steps on the back line. No shot. If you made me mod, I'd ban Avs fan immediately, so don't, because he doesn't deserve that. Why would you ban Avs fan 29? Caleb Grill to inbound. My Vikings fan just texted me in all caps, "What are we doing?" We gave up a 30-yard touchdown. Lamau. As we tick down to 2 minutes, Hilton crowd on its feet. Tyrese Hunter will dribble us down under 2 minutes. Just as a power, either him or Jay Fleming. And that'll be another shot clock violation, but Iowa State doesn't really need to score anymore. Up 72-51 with $1:55 to go. Chris Murray inside, knocked out of bounds by Brockington. It'll be Iowa ball under the basket. $1:46 to go. Just as a power move. All right, yeah, I can respect that, actually. I can respect that. And Patrick McCaffrey catches it on the inbound, but loses the ball out of bounds. And it'll be back to Iowa State ball. $1:45 to go. Kirk Cousins is allergic to winning in prime time. Yeah, I forgot about that. I did pick Minnesota, but at this point, probably shouldn't have. Ooh. Isaiah Brockington stopped at the rim. Iowa down 21. Jordan Bohannon dribbling around, finds the open man. McCaffrey, no on the three. It'll go out of bounds to Iowa State. As we approach a minute 20 to go, Iowa State up 21. TJ Otzelberger, Ames, Iowa, has got the hots for Otts. Yes, that's an actual thing. If you don't believe me, look at Twitter. Caleb Grill loses it, gets it back. Keeps up the dribble, kicks it out. Alias Kuntz corner three, no good. Offensive rebound to Caleb Grill. And Iowa State can burn more time off the clock. Is there any way to call into the show? I don't have anything set up, mostly because I'm just using a webcam in my room. Ideally, there would be at some point. Tyrese Hunter, a three off the back iron, no good. Isaiah Brockington, another offensive rebound. He gets fouled. And Isaiah Brockington will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Iowa State in the bonus with 45.7 to go with a 21-point lead. There is no current way to call into the show. But after this game, can you watch the Steelers and the Vikings game? Sure, depending on how much time's left in that game. I don't have to get up super early in the morning, so there is, looks like 12 minutes about to go in that game. Isaiah Brockington, first free throw up and good. 22-point lead now for Iowa State. Actually, that's the Thursday night game, right? What channel is that game on? Second free throw, no good. Jordan Bohannon kicks it back. Three-pointer, no good. Chris Murray, offensive rebound, gets the layup. 20-point lead for Iowa State. 35.3 to go. Is college basketball scripted? I think there's too much to happen in college basketball for it to be scripted. Hilton Coliseum on its feet as the final 15 seconds wind down. Iowa State's going to win it 73-53. Final seconds ticking away. Iowa State will take the turnover here with 5 seconds left. A 20-point victory for the Iowa State Cyclones in Hilton Coliseum over the 7-2 arch rival Iowa Hawkeyes. Final three-pointer up and no good. And that'll do it. Iowa State 73-53 at the buzzer. 9-0 on the season, one of just 9 college basketball teams in Division 1A to be undefeated after both Purdue and I guess Texas wasn't undefeated, but after Purdue lost earlier today to Rutgers. I have chills as the Cyclone faithful watch Iowa lose. Yes, sir. Sweet Caroline is playing in Hilton Coliseum tonight. And I pray for my coworkers at Insomnia Cookies because there's going to be a lot of people. Yes, Iowa State men's basketball Twitter account. Thanks for the memes, Jordan Bohannon. Of course, for those of you that don't know, Jordan Bohannon, he's been at Iowa for like 7 years. Yeah, he's been there 7 years. He thought 2 years ago was going to be his last game in Hilton. So he left his shoes on the court. And then obviously they played in Iowa City last year. As I pull up Fox Sports. Vikings just got a touchdown. You sure you want me to finish this game, Rebecca? I mean, I will. I certainly will if people want me to. We can go ahead and change this now that game's done. 36-20. Cyclones on top. Yes. All right. Let's go ahead and close this one out. I don't. Can I change the? I can. I can change the title. Uh, NFL. What is this week? 11, 12, 13. Is this 13 or 14? This is 14, right? Yeah, 14. All right. Title of this stream should be changed. Ben from the gun. Give to Najee Harris. Up the middle. Fights forward. It'll be about 3rd and 2 here coming up for the Steelers offense. There is still 10 minutes to go in this game. I might step out at the end of this drive to go grab some water, but then I'll be back. Might. Give to Najee Harris, and he's not going anywhere. It'll be 4th down, Pittsburgh. Fourth and 3 here for Pittsburgh. Game on the line for the Steelers. Down 16 with the ball at their own 32. Play clock down to 1, and they do not get the play off. And this will make it 4th and 8 with 9 minutes to go. By the way, hit my 2-pick parlay tonight. Iowa State to cover and the under. And now the Steelers will punt it away on 4th and 8. Not the best punt, as it'll go out of bounds right around the Vikings 38-yard line or so, 39. Cousins under center I formation. Give to Dalvin Cook up the middle. Picks up about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. Dalvin Cook, 23 carries, 198 yards, 2 scores. And more importantly, let's take a look at the fantasy look today. Dalvin Cook on second down, stopped at the line. What is that spot? They gave him like a full yard. Lamau. Third and 5, they gave Dalvin Cook a yard there for some reason. As we tick under 8 minutes to go. 7:35. Play clock at 10. Vikings will break the huddle. Kirk goes empty set. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Cousins looks over the middle, steps up in the pocket. He's going to run for it, and he's got the first down across midfield to the Steelers' 45. Ball came out at the end, but it looked like he was down. Vikings recovered anyway. And a big first down for Kirk Cousins, the 11-yard scramble. Big 11-yard carry for the man, the myth, the legend, Kirk Cousins. I formation here for the Vikings. Give to Dalvin Cook, makes a cut in the backfield. There was a flag that flew in. At least it looked like there was a flag. Maybe it wasn't. Guess not. Picks up 2 or so. Hey, I'm okay with it. This means the Vikings probably keep Zimmer, which I think is a win. Kirk Cousins from the gun, give to Dalvin Cook running left, gets inside the 40 to the 39. Steelers come up with the ball, but Cook was pretty clearly down there. Vikings have not allowed a sack. Ollie Udo, Ezra Cleveland, Garrett Bradbury, Mason Cole, and Brian O'Neill have not allowed a sack. Oh, man. Rebecca, I'm so sorry. That is not good. 3rd and 4 here for the Vikings at the Steelers' 39-yard line. Cousins will motion Cook to the slot left, making it an empty set. 2 receivers each side. Tight end over the middle. Cousins is picked! Kirk Cousins is picked! Boone going the other way, down to the Vikings' 20-yard line. And the Steelers still with a chance. Pittsburgh not going away just yet. Kirk Cousins throws a pick on 3rd and 4. He was looking for the slant. I believe he was looking for KJ Osborne, and it was, and just leads him by a little bit too much. Witherspoon, physical at the line, jumps in front of KJ Osborne. Cousins hit in the face there at the end. That should be roughing the passer because that's how they call it. You know who's happy about this? Big Ben from the 21 over the middle. Finds his man McLeod down to the 15. It'll be 2nd and 4. Man, Witherspoon's got to take that to the house. I mean, he's running free to the end zone there. That's you gotta house that. You gotta house that big man. You're a DB. You gotta take that to the crib. Ben from the gun, two receivers left, one to the right. Ben looks right side. He throws. He's got his tight end, Fryermuth, to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That was against Bashad Breeland. And Pat Fryermuth has gotten the Steelers back within 10. A 2-point conversion would make it a one-score game. Oh, baby. Whew. One for four on the year are the Steelers at 2-point conversions. Ben from the gun, empty set. Pumps, flips it over the middle. He's got his man, Johnson. And it's an 8-point game with just over 4 to go. Whew. Oh boy. Drama in Minneapolis. So 1st and 10, Minnesota from the 25. Cook off the right side, met in the backfield. Nothing doing. Cousins throws complete. KJ Osborne, he's got about 8, maybe 9. 3rd and short. Back. It is coming back for a hold. That's Ali Udo, the left tackle. Whew. So 2nd and 21 from their own 14. Kirk looks over the middle. He finds his man Jefferson to the 25. Falls forward maybe to the 26 or 27. Third and 9 from the 26. Justin Jefferson in the slot. He'll motion. Now back to the slot. Kirk in the gun. Cook to his right. Two receivers left, one to the right. Cousins looking left. Now goes up the seam. He's got his man Cook out across the 40. Dalvin Cook's monster game continues. First and 10 out across the 40. Dalvin Cook, monster game from him. Alexander Madison in the game for that one. Loses maybe one. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Good play there up front by Pittsburgh's front four. Steelers will take their second timeout. They've got one remaining as well as the 2-minute warning, down by 8. Second and 10 from their own 43. Kirk Cousins under center. Madison's still the back. They'll give it to him. Bounces right, picks up about 2, maybe 3. Depends on the spot, and it'll be third and medium, third and long coming up as Pittsburgh burns their final timeout. So they can only stop the clock with the 2-minute warning. So first down here would end the game for the Vikings. Kirk Cousins from the gun, empty set. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, 1 tight end of the game. Play clock at 6. Cousins making adjustments. 2:30 to go. A first down here would end it for the Vikings, up 8. Free blitz off the edge. Cousins throws incomplete. He was looking for KJ Osborne. Late flag comes in, and the Vikings might just get away with one with 2:26 to go. Boy, if they call that. There is no foul. They pick it up. And it comes down to this. I think that's probably a good no call there. I definitely would not wanted to have been on the receiving end of that being the penalty that ends my game. So the Vikings will punt it away. Bounces at the 10, and it'll be down inside the 5. What a punt. Should be down to around the 4, I think. I think it'll be down right around the 4-yard line. So the Steelers will have just over 2 minutes to go 96 yards and get the 2-point conversion. 2:16 to go. First and 10, Ben goes empty set, 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Play clock down to 5. Ben will take the snap. Quick throw far side, caught by Najee Harris. Picks up about 6 or 7. That's a pretty good snag there from Najee Harris. Ben from the gun, Najee Harris to his left. Ben floats one for Claypool. Penalty comes in on Breland. Did he catch that? There's no way he caught that. There is no way he caught that. He caught that. What a catch, Chase Claypool. Wow. What a catch from Chase Claypool. I don't like him either. I don't know who said that they didn't like Chase Claypool. I don't like him either, but wow, what a catch. 2:05 to go. This should be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Ball to the Steelers 48. Ben in the gun, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. I believe that's Johnson split wide to the right. Najee Harris to his left. Ben takes a snap, quick throw far sideline, gets it to Claypool. Into Vikings territory, close to another first down, but there is a flag at exactly the 2-minute warning. Would not be surprised if this is a hold or an ineligible man downfield, possibly before the throw. Illegal block in the back. And that'll be the 2-minute warning. That's on Mackenzie Alexander. Well, the block was on Mackenzie Alexander. It was not necessary at all. Oh my. Oh my. No. 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 Demaryius Thomas passed away today. Wow. Unreal. Wow. Wow. Demaryius Thomas, of course, probably most well known for that game-winning touchdown against these Pittsburgh Steelers on the slant from Tim Tebow, or I guess it was more of a post from Tim Tebow in that wild card playoff game. But obviously so much more than that. Wow. Just tragic. Ben dumps it underneath. Ray McLeod stopped short. It'll be 4th down, a minute to go. No timeouts for Pittsburgh. Can't spike it. Fourth and 1, 45 seconds left. Ben takes a snap, play fake, throws it slant. Claypool, first down to the 35. Clock will continue. And they'll clock it with 24 to go. Safeties deep for Minnesota. Ben over the middle to McLeod. He'll get out of bounds right at the marker. 16 seconds to go. Ben takes a snap from the 24, floats one. Broken up, nearly intercepted. 11 seconds left. Xavier Woods and Bashad Breeland in coverage. Woods and Breeland actually took it away from each other. 11 seconds left. Ball to 24. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left for Ben. From the gun. Ben underneath. Finds Deontay Johnson. He's going to get out of bounds with 2 seconds left. Wow. Vikings had a missed tackle. I don't know who it was. Oh, it's Patrick Peterson misses the tackle. And Pittsburgh is going to have one more shot. Pittsburgh with one more shot at it. 3 seconds, down by 8. Final play, barring a defensive penalty. 3 receivers in the formation. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Ben up the seam. Freiermuth caught. No, it's dropped. Broke it up. I think it was Xavier Woods came in and delivered the hit. He had him up the seam, and Freiermuth couldn't hang on. I think the 2 safeties man-witched Pat Freiermuth and forced the incompletion. Wow. Minnesota brings 5. And Ben, that's a great throw. That's about as good of a throw as you can have. Anthony Barr in coverage is not who you want. And it was the 2 safeties, Woods and Smith. Harrison Smith actually got a hand on the ball coming over the back. Wow. The Vikings survive. Rebecca, man. Hey, they gave it a hell of an effort. I could taste victory, especially after last week. You saw the Lions do this exact same thing. Man, the Vikings survive at home over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, that's gonna do it for me. Thank all of you guys for tuning in. We got to celebrate a Cyclones win. We also caught the end of Thursday Night Football, which went from a blowout to a final minute thriller between the Steelers and Vikings. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Whew. Man, what a fun ride. I will catch you guys next time. If you haven't already, click like and subscribe to the channel if you've enjoyed everything you saw. Click that bell notification so you get notified whenever I go live, whenever I upload a video. And yeah, that'll do it for me. It's been DB Sports, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.